Hey guys, this is my Instagram. I have another one. This is one I just started. This one's more for the channel. Go there, support it, follow, like, comment on stuff. You're going to see things that I don't have on YouTube. You're going to miss out on giveaways, all types of fish supplies, tanks, filters, heaters, equipment, all types of stuff, substrate, even fish, things like that. A bunch of giveaways, even electronics, headphones, cell phones, Bluetooths, all types of stuff. So you have to follow the Instagram. Thank you. Also be doing shout outs. It's feeding time. Bloodworms, algae wafers, some regular flakes, tropical, shrimp food, bait food. Go time. What's going on, guys? Thank you for viewing. Shoot a subscribe if you feel like it. Today's video is a little interesting. Gonna have some stuff play out in the beginning that you guys might like. The 29 gallon tank is looking very good. No poop down at the bottom. Done a very good job at siphoning it all out. Fish are happy, looking good. This device right here is very amazing. Doing a great job at keeping it nice and clear. So we're going to discuss fish food, show you guys feeding my fish, show you some of the tanks, let you know some of the good news, some of the things that changed. With some bad news, you know, it comes with the hobby. So in this tank, you guys might have remember there was two of these Wang Plotties right here. Unfortunately, the other one passed away yesterday. Came home, found it dead right there. Show no sign of any more fighting or anything like that. I'm thinking he wasn't able to get to the food as quick as these guys due to his lip being torn off. I still don't know if any of these fish did it. I still kind of feel like it was this device. If you look real close, there's little holes. I did really a good job at melting them and making sure they wasn't sharp. But maybe he could have tried to get in there to get some food. They got sucked up. Yeah, I just don't know. But the tank is looking really good. Over here, we have the beta bowl looking really cloudy right now after a nice water change. Did about 5% water change. Now, what's weird about this tank was it was going on 1 week of clear, beautiful, shiny water. Even smelled great. Right now it smells a little poopy-ish. But I did a big water change today on it. Fixed up some of the plants. I got some really good growth coming in on some of them. Let's see, right there. This one's growing in really good. Got a few more up at the top. Over in this corner here. So last video I was talking about maybe a lot of the shrimps dying off. No, false. They have done a really good job at burying themselves inside of the rocks. So when I was doing my water change and getting a lot of this stuff off that's inside of the bottom here out, I found literally about 7 of them. It was originally about 11 or 12. I ordered 10. They gave me a few extra. So the foods that we're feeding today are frozen bloodworms, algae wafers, Tetra flakes, you know, tropical ones, boost the color and all that good stuff. Some beta food, little pellets, some shrimp food. I was going to do some veggies, do that next video, show you some of the green beans and things like that that I feed. What can you feed your fish? What can your fish feed off of? That could be a bunch of different things, you know. That could be anything from vegetables, mainly vegetables, tilapia, brine shrimp, frozen shrimps, live shrimps. What else? Earthworms, depending on the size of the fish, depending on the size of the earthworms, black worms, crickets, mealworms, all types of insects. Fish biggest food in the wild is pretty much insects and other fish, depending on the fish. What about solid foods like algae wafers? There's many different types of algae wafers. They all got a different ingredients. Multiple different flakes out there, pellets, veggie pellets, things like that. You can feed broccoli, green beans, peas, zucchini, cucumbers. All depends on your fish and the animals inside of your tank. This tank here that we're looking at, they're not picky at all. They kind of eat whatever touches the water. Especially the king of the tank right here. Really fat, look at her. And then Zombie. If you don't know, this is Zombie right here. The reason why he's named Zombie is because Doja Loaches have a funny personality and they like to play dead all the time. So I don't know if he's dead or alive most of the time, so that's why I named him Zombie. Very good looking tank. Now we're over at the medicated tank. It's clearing up. The green is going away. We did a water change today. Filter is doing a good job at picking it all up. Tank is looking pretty clear besides the greenness. That's violet. Still housing the plecos in here for now. Working on his new home. Plants are looking decent. Rocks picked up a green color from the medicine that was put in this tank to cure the fungus. I got big plans for this tank once it recycles itself and once I remove him to his new home. Food makeover for this tank. So let's get to feeding some fish. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all don't want to watch me eat. What I do is very simple. Take the frozen bloodworm. A lot of people let it defrost. They put some of the water from your tank into the thing and let it defrost like that. I simply just put it in, wiggle it. They all start to see it, smell it, and they start picking it apart. Look at them. Look at them go, feeding frenzy. Wait till Zombie sense it. Oh, there he goes. Blood. He wants it. And I still give this tank some flakes. This tank gets 2 algae wafers. 1, 2, right there, for my 2 plecos. I don't give them any more than that. I'll explain to you why. They will eat some of these bloodworms that sit on the bottom. They'll eat the algae wafers and they'll eat the flakes that sit all along the bottom. If I give them more than 2 algae wafers, they will only actually eat the 2. They won't pass it. They might nibble on the 3rd or the 4th one, but they won't finish it, and it'll tear up the tank. And you don't want to build up ammonia and other waste in your tank. This tank doesn't have enough plants to tear the ammonia levels and everything down because he likes to uproot them. That's why you're only seeing these 2 plants here. And he's already uprooting this one here. Then, for the flakes, take my lid. And you don't want to put a lot of flakes. Your fish are greedy. They will always look like they're starving. You never want to overfeed. you never want to overfeed because they don't eat it all. A lot of it just gets stuck between rocks and all up inside of the crevices, and it can really put damage to your fish tank and really destroy your water levels. So you never really want to overfeed. Just give your fish enough food that they can eat about in 30 seconds or so, and that's about it. Tearing that algae wafer up. My plecos are pretty shy. They really don't like me as much. So that one's out of the way. Then we have Sky, my beta. She has a ring. I like to just watch her pick her food. Look at her. So beautiful. It's going to be a long video, guys. Please stick by, watch, like, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all want to see. Give me some ideas. Check out my Instagram. Does me a big favor. On there, I'll be doing a lot of giveaways. You don't want to miss out. Then is a shrimp food. Now I do have 2 golden snails in here. They're really greedy, so I actually put 2 of these in. Even though it's for snails, but I mean for shrimps. But snails are greedy. They'll eat anything. They're scavengers.
Explore the world of music without interruptions. Official albums, music videos, and more.
So we put that one in there. Then we grab another one, just like that. I just throw it in a random spot. And they'll find it, and they'll demolish it. I throw flakes in here. They will eat the flakes. I throw a lot of different foods in here for my snails. Yesterday I threw an entire brick of bloodworms, and it was gone in an hour with the help of my friend here. Then we come over here. He gets 2 algae wafers. You're probably thinking a pleco at this size should not be eating algae wafers, or even 2. He should have multiple. Guess what? He'll only eat 2. He won't eat any more. Should get quite a few balls as well. These rings do a very good job at letting them find their food. Betas are very slow swimmers. Very slow swimmers, and I think they won't get to the food fast enough, especially with a filtration this strong, with a flow that strong. The food would just wipe away. Now I could lower it. It has an option, but I like that powerful flow. Can't wait to see him inside his 55-gallon tank, getting big and then moving into a bigger tank, and then even a bigger tank, and even a bigger pond. Big things are coming for this channel. So we talked about a few different things. We talked about not overfeeding. We talked about kinds of food to feed your fish. What's next? How about when to feed your fish? How many times a day? Most people go about 3 times. Some people go 2 times. I feed all my fish once a day. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to fill the tank with ammonia and waste. Like, look at it right now. You're already seeing mad poop. This is them pooping as they eat. That builds up waste and can harm your water levels. I think I'll do a testing of my tanks maybe in the next video to show you what I mean. So it truly depends on your fish, how many you have, and what you're feeding. I will suggest once a day, depending on the fish. If you have an arowana or Oscar or something big, you might want to feed 3 to 4 times a day, depending on their size. Red-tailed catfish. feeding red-tailed catfish once a day with other fish in a tank, you're going to be missing a lot of fish. So it all depends on how many fish you have and what are you feeding. That's about it for me. Thank you for viewing. Stick around, watch some of my other videos, leave me a like, subscribe, check out my Instagram page. Thank you. This is Jawbreakers Aquatic Life.